Hi, my name's Luke. I'm the founder and CEO of Dotscience, and today is an exciting day because I've just received one of these amazingly powerful NVIDIA DGX boxes. So I want to get this up and running as quickly as possible for my data science team, so we don't waste any time, because my data science team's expensive, and the faster we can be productive building models, the more competitive my company will be in its industry. So I've got a completely fresh install of the DGX. Let's see, how long does it take me to be productive with using that DGX with Dotscience, using Jupyter and TensorFlow in Python? Well, I just go to my Dotscience account, I click on Runners, I add a new runner, and I'm going to call it DGX1. And I'm going to say it has 512 gigabytes of RAM and 8 GPUs. So let's see, how long does it take me to get this DGX set up? Let's copy and paste this one docker run command. And then the DGX comes online as a runner immediately. So let's see, let's load up Jupyter and do some computer vision to detect German road signs using a convolutional neural network. So I'm going to click to start Jupyter. This is using that first container that I installed on the DGX as a sort of bootstrapping container to start some other containers. And you can see straight away, I've got all of the data from this project and all of the history of that project automatically installed on that DGX. And I've got a full TensorFlow environment I can use here. So I'm going to go ahead and set the number of epochs in this demo to 20 because I'm going to show off how fast this DGX is. I'm going to run all those cells, and that's going to kick off a training of the VGGNet model to predict these road signs based on the images. So it looks like TensorFlow's booted up, and it's going to kick off that training. And so now, if I want to, I can go and convince myself that this is using the GPU power in the box. Dotscience has immediately connected me to the raw power of that DGX box that I've got installed. And it's managing the storage and the networking for me so that I don't even have to think about it. And this is amazingly fast compared to training it on my Mac. This was taking hours to do on a CPU, and it's nice and fast when I'm running on the GPUs in this DGX1. So this will take another second to serialize the model and then restore it. And it'll test the accuracy. So when I was training this on my Mac, I wasn't patient enough to even wait for 3 epochs. But now with 20 epochs on the DGX, I'm getting much better accuracy, and it's much, much faster. And so not only am I more productive with the DGX from a raw performance perspective, I'm also more productive from a collaboration perspective, because I can now share all of the details about all of these runs. I can show the improved performance of this run with my co-workers. I can see their work and I can collaborate more easily with them. And I can also see the exact provenance and history of every single change that gets made to any asset in the system. So I can see, for example, that this exact version of this trained model with exactly this accuracy came from exactly this version of the code running on exactly these versions of the input data. What if I'm the kind of person who prefers a text editor and a terminal? Well, here I've got the MNIST demo from TensorFlow running in Visual Studio Code. So now I can use the DS command line tool to get exactly the same benefits of collaboration and provenance tracking entirely from my terminal. So here I've got this neural network.py that I'm working on here. So I'm going to go ahead and change the learning rate to 0.3 and see what that does. So I just do this ds run command --NVIDIA to say enable GPUs. And then I'm going to use the NVIDIA GPU optimized container image. And all I'm going to do is run Python on that neural network.py file. So even though I'm editing this file locally, DS will automatically synchronize the code up to my Dotscience workspace so that it feels like I'm actually editing the code directly on the DGX box. But of course, I'm actually running the code on the DGX box in a nice isolated container, and many of my other colleagues can be doing that at the same time. Cool. So now I can see that accuracy has actually got a lot worse when I changed the learning rate. So I guess I should put the learning rate back. Wait, what did I set the learning rate to before? Ah, yes, here it is, 0.1. So let's put the learning rate back to 0.1. Good thing I've got Dotscience, otherwise I would have had to write that down manually or use version control, which I'm terrible at. Cool. That's Dotscience. Thanks for watching. Come and check it out on dotscience.com and click try now to get in touch.